What if I told you that the weakness in your legs could also be draining your performance as a man? I know, it sounds wild. But if your legs have been feeling tired, shaky, or just not as strong as they used to be, don't rush to blame it all on aging. There's something deeper going on. Something that could be quietly robbing your circulation and your vitality. Here's the truth most men never hear. Weak legs aren't just a sign of getting older. They can be an early warning that your blood flow, especially the kind that matters most for your health and your manhood, isn't working the way it should. When circulation slows down to your legs, it's often a red flag that other areas, like your most private ones, aren't getting the blood they need either. And that can lead to more than just leg pain. We're talking about real struggles with performance, confidence, and quality of life. So before you ignore that leg weakness, watch this. It might save your health and your manhood. By the end of this video, you'll discover a handful of easy-to-find fruits, greens, and one powerful drink that can help get your blood flowing again, naturally and safely. If that sounds like something you want to learn, just hit that like button, subscribe to Health 365, and drop a simple 1 in the comments if you've ever felt your legs slowing you down, or 0 if not. I'm curious. Let's start with the first fruit. Blueberries, a powerhouse that not only helps strengthen weak legs, but also gives a natural boost to male performance. Something small, sweet, and surprisingly powerful. Blueberries. You might toss a handful into your oatmeal or blend them into a smoothie without giving them much thought. But these little berries are doing far more for your body than you think. They're packed with anthocyanins and flavonoids, plant compounds that don't just give them that deep blue color, but also act like tiny bodyguards for your blood vessels. See, over time, stress, aging, and even what we eat can cause damage to the lining of our arteries, a condition known as oxidative stress. Think of it like rust building up in your plumbing. It makes the pipes stiff, clogged, and less effective at delivering what they're supposed to. In your body, this means weaker blood flow to your legs, your heart, and your most vital areas as a man. Blueberries help fight that process. Their antioxidants protect your blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and support something called endothelial function, the smooth working of the inner lining of your arteries. When this system is healthy, blood can flow freely, muscles stay nourished, and performance, both physical and intimate, improves naturally. One long-term study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed over 25,000 men and found that those who regularly ate foods high in flavonoids, especially berries like blueberries, had a 14% lower risk of developing erectile dysfunction. That's a huge difference from such a simple habit. And it's not just numbers. I remember Frank, a retired firefighter in his early 60s. He started adding a handful of blueberries to his breakfast every day after a heart checkup. Within a few weeks, he told me something funny. He didn't just feel more energized on his morning walks. He noticed he was feeling more awake in other ways too. Less stiffness, more confidence, and a renewed sense of vitality. That's the power of one simple change. No fancy supplements, no risky treatments, just real food doing real work inside your body. So tomorrow morning, when you're reaching for something to start your day, try a small bowl of blueberries. Mix them into your cereal, your yogurt, or just eat them straight. Fresh or frozen, it doesn't matter. What matters is making it a daily habit. Because circulation isn't just about your legs, it's about your life. Now let's move from berries to something leafy, green, and surprisingly strong. Spinach, about a green that's probably sitting quietly in your fridge drawer. Spinach, you've probably heard it's good for you. But most folks think of it as rabbit food or something Popeye ate for cartoon muscles. The truth is, spinach is one of the most powerful natural boosters for circulation, and that makes a big difference, especially if your legs are starting to feel sluggish or weak. Spinach is packed with something called natural nitrates. When these enter your body, they're converted into nitric oxide, a gas that your blood vessels use to relax and open up. Imagine a tight garden hose that suddenly expands. That's what nitric oxide does to your arteries. And when your arteries open up, blood flows more freely, especially to your legs, and to places that matter most for intimacy and confidence. This isn't just theory. Studies from the University of Exeter have shown that even a small amount of dietary nitrates from leafy greens like spinach can improve muscle oxygenation and endurance in older adults. In short, your legs don't tire out as fast, and your muscles recover better. But that's not all. Nitric oxide is the very same compound used in some prescription medications for erectile dysfunction. Except with spinach, you're getting it the natural way, without side effects or dependency. That's why so many nutritionists now call spinach one of nature's best-kept secrets for male health. I remember Jerry, a 67-year-old retired truck driver who'd stopped doing the things he loved, like gardening and walking with his grandkids, because his legs would start aching after just a few minutes. His doctor told him it was just aging. But once Jerry started blending spinach into his morning smoothie and adding it to his lunch wraps, he noticed something surprising. He had more energy, less cramping, and something else he didn't expect. His bedroom confidence quietly came back. If you're thinking, "I'm not a salad guy," don't worry. You don't need to eat a bowl of leaves. Just toss a handful of baby spinach into a fruit smoothie. You won't even taste it. Or saute it with olive oil and garlic. It cooks down to nothing and works great with eggs, pasta, or even as a burger topping. It's simple, it's affordable, and it's something you can do today. Coming up, let's peel into some juicy facts about citrus fruits and why they're more than just a good source of vitamin C. Next up, let's shine some light on the bright and zesty world of citrus fruits, like oranges, lemons, and limes. They're not just refreshing, they're some of the best foods you can eat for your blood vessels. And if circulation is what you're aiming to improve, whether it's for your legs or your manhood, this is where nature steps in with flavor and function. The real hero in citrus fruits is vitamin C. We all know it helps your immune system, but what many don't realize is that vitamin C is essential for building and maintaining healthy blood vessels. It helps your body produce collagen, the protein that gives structure and flexibility to your arteries. Without enough of it, those vessels can become weak, brittle, and prone to damage. Imagine trying to pump water through an old, cracked garden hose. That's what it's like when your blood vessels lose their strength. Poor blood flow means your leg muscles get tired faster, walking becomes more difficult, and circulation to more personal areas can suffer too. But citrus fruits don't stop at vitamin C. They're also rich in flavonoids, natural compounds that reduce inflammation and improve endothelial function. That's the part of your blood vessels responsible for relaxing and allowing blood to move freely. In short, they help everything flow better. Literally. A major study conducted by Harvard and the University of East Anglia followed over 50,000 men and found that those with the highest intake of citrus flavonoids had a 14% reduced risk of erectile dysfunction. That's not a small number. That's the kind of difference that can keep you feeling confident and in control, even as the years go by. And I've seen this in real life too. Tom, a retired teacher from Arizona, started each day with a fresh orange. He didn't change much else, but within a month, he noticed his legs didn't ache as much during his walks. He wasn't dragging his feet anymore, and he even joked that he felt 20 years younger when the lights went out. Coincidence? Maybe. But science seems to say otherwise. So if you've got citrus fruits in your kitchen, use them. Squeeze lemon into your water. Snack on tangerines in the afternoon. It's a small change, but for your circulation and your confidence, it might just be one of the smartest moves you make. Now, let's dig into something most folks throw away. Beet greens. Yes, the leaves. Because when it comes to boosting blood flow, they might be even more powerful than the beets themselves, something that usually ends up in the trash, but might be the most powerful green you're not eating. Beet greens. Those leafy tops of beets? Most people chop them off and throw them away. But hidden in those leaves is a natural cocktail of nutrients that can help restore circulation, reduce leg fatigue, and even support healthy function in areas you might not expect. They're more than just salad filler. They're natural medicine for your blood vessels. Just like spinach, beet greens are packed with dietary nitrates. These compounds turn into nitric oxide in your body, which helps your blood vessels relax and open up. This means better circulation, more oxygen and nutrients flowing to your legs, your brain, your heart, and yes, your most intimate areas. When your arteries open wider, your body performs better, plain and simple. But what sets beet greens apart is the bonus they bring: magnesium and potassium. These minerals are essential for keeping muscles strong and nerves firing correctly. If your legs cramp up at night or feel heavy during the day, you could be low on one, or both. Beet greens give you a healthy dose of both in every bite. There's real science behind this. A 2018 study published in the Journal of Nitric Oxide found that older adults with peripheral artery disease who consumed nitrate-rich leafy greens, including beet tops, experienced significantly better walking endurance and fewer symptoms of leg fatigue. That means stronger legs, less pain, and more freedom to move through your day without needing constant rest breaks. And there's nothing exotic about it. I worked with Walter, a 72-year-old retired postal worker who struggled to walk half a block without stopping. He didn't believe food could help, but he gave beet greens a shot. His wife sautéed them with garlic and olive oil, and they became a nightly side dish. Within a month, Walter was walking 3 blocks without his cane. He said it felt like someone oiled his hinges. So here's what you can do. The next time you buy beets, keep the greens. Rinse them well, chop them up, and cook them like spinach. You can sauté them, stir them into soups, or even blend them into a smoothie. They're cheap, nutrient-dense, and may be one of the simplest ways to take pressure off your circulation system and put energy back into your legs. Now, let's look at the part of the beet everyone knows, the root itself, and why it's more than just a salad topping. Now we get to the part of the beet that steals all the attention, the root itself. Beetroot has gained popularity over the years, and not just for its sweet, earthy flavor. It's been making waves in the world of sports nutrition and cardiovascular health, and for good reason. Beetroot is like a natural blood flow enhancer. Just like the greens, it's loaded with nitrates. But because the root is denser, it delivers an even more concentrated punch. Once those nitrates are converted into nitric oxide, your blood vessels open up, your circulation improves, and your muscles receive more oxygen-rich blood. That includes the muscles in your legs and the ones involved in intimate performance. Athletes have been using beetroot juice for years to improve stamina and endurance, but you don't need to be running marathons to see the benefits. For older adults, especially those dealing with tired legs, cold feet, or circulation-related performance issues, beetroot can be a game-changer. In a clinical trial published in the journal Hypertension, researchers found that just 1 glass of beetroot juice a day significantly lowered blood pressure and improved vascular function in adults over 60. That's not some exotic supplement. It's just the power of a humble root. I had a patient named Leon, 69, who was skeptical about food therapy. But after his daughter convinced him to try beetroot juice in the mornings, he noticed within weeks that he wasn't out of breath on stairs, and he could take longer walks without that dragging, heavy leg sensation. The real surprise. He also felt more confident at night, something he hadn't expected at all. Beetroot can be roasted, boiled, or juiced. Roasted beets make a great side dish. You can slice them into salads, blend them into smoothies, or try a small glass of beet juice in the morning. It's not about overhauling your diet. It's about adding smart, targeted foods that help your blood do its job. And if you're already eating the greens, why not make use of the whole plant? Root and leaf. Beet offers a full-spectrum solution for circulation, working from the inside out to restore energy, stamina, and that quiet confidence every man deserves. Up next, let's talk about one final addition to your routine. A bold red drink that could tie everything together. Last but definitely not least, let's talk about something you can drink. Pomegranate juice. With its deep red color and tart sweet taste, it might seem like just another fruit beverage. But what's inside that glass is a potent blend of antioxidants that can support blood flow like few other things can. Pomegranate juice is especially rich in polyphenols, compounds known for reducing inflammation and improving endothelial function. Remember that thin lining inside your blood vessels we talked about earlier? When it's healthy, blood flows freely. When it's damaged, you get blockages, stiffness, and all the complications that follow. Weak legs, cold feet, and yes, erectile dysfunction. What sets pomegranate juice apart is its ability to protect nitric oxide in the body. While other foods may help produce nitric oxide, pomegranate helps preserve it, keeping your blood vessels relaxed and open for longer periods of time. That makes it a perfect complement to the other foods we've talked about. There's compelling evidence, too. A randomized clinical trial published in the International Journal of Impotence Research showed that men who drank pomegranate juice daily reported improvement in erectile function and overall sexual satisfaction. It wasn't a miracle cure, but the improvements were measurable and meaningful. And let's not forget the heart. Pomegranate juice has been shown to lower blood pressure, reduce arterial plaque buildup, and improve cholesterol profiles. When your heart is strong, your circulation improves everywhere, from your toes to your core. I once met Harold, a 74-year-old grandfather of 5, who started drinking a small glass of pure pomegranate juice every morning. At first, he did it for his heart. But within a few weeks, he noticed that the numbness in his feet eased up. His energy picked up, and he even mentioned feeling a little more like his old self in the bedroom. If you're going to try it, make sure you choose 100% pure pomegranate juice with no added sugars. It's tart. Yes, but mixing it with a splash of water or adding it to a smoothie makes it easy to enjoy. About 4 to 6 ounces a day is all you need. So while it might look like just a red drink, what it's really doing is feeding your blood vessels, powering your circulation, and bringing life back to areas that may have been quietly slowing down. Now that we've covered these 6 powerful foods and drinks, let's bring everything together with a warm, closing thought. These 6 foods and 1 powerful drink aren't just healthy. They help restore blood flow, ease leg fatigue, and support your manhood naturally. No extreme diets, no magic pills, just simple changes that work from the inside out. If your legs feel weaker or your energy's been slipping, don't ignore the signs. Better circulation can change everything, from how you move to how you feel as a man. Try one. Try them all. Your body will thank you. Hit like if you found this helpful. Drop a 1 if you're ready to give it a shot, or 0 if it's already part of your routine. And don't forget to subscribe to Health 365. We're here to help you stay strong, confident, and in control.